Hi everyone, my name is Jay Bhayana and I'm back with the second video. Recently, the restaurant chain Subway was in limelight and Mr. Mukesh Ambani wants a big bite of it.
जी हाँ, मैं हूँ खलनायक।
Yes, Reliance Retail has its eyes on the QSR chain Subway India. And according to a report by the Economic Times, Reliance Industries is in talks with Subway India to buy its whole franchise in a whopping sum of $200 to $250 million. With more than 600 restaurants spread across pan India, this huge capital investment by Reliance will surely act as a catalyst in diversifying the portfolio of Reliance Retail. Before jumping into it, let's see what the top QSR players in our country are up to. Take Sapphire Foods for instance. They have a track record of successfully operating more than 400 Taco Bell, KFC, and Pizza Hut restaurants across India, Sri Lanka, Maldives. Lately, they have filed draft papers with SEBI and are planning to raise funds and going public through the IPO route. I'll make a separate video on that later on. Now, Burger King India already went public last year, raising a whopping 810 crore rupees through the Indian markets. Another big player, Devyani International, has just launched their IPO last week and their shares will be start trading on BSE and NSE today. They are among the largest operators of quick service restaurant chain in India and operates 665 stores across 155 Indian cities as of 31st March 2021. They have Pizza Hut, KFC and Costa Coffee. I can literally smell that. Jokes apart, how can we not talk about our most favorite 30 minutes delivery? Yes, Domino's.
वो डोमिनो वाले का स्कीम है ना कि 30 मिनट में नहीं आया तो फ्री देता है, मैंने उसका कर डाला।
Now, Jubilant Foodworks Limited is the master franchisee of Domino's Pizza in India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Nepal, with sole and exclusive rights to own and operate Domino's Pizza restaurants in these territories. Next time, when you grab a bite of the cheese burst, do look at the logo of Jubilant Foodworks. Apart from Domino's, JFL also has brands like Dunkin' Donuts and homegrown brands like Hong's Kitchen, Chef Boss that offers a range of ready-to-cook sauces, gravies and pastas. You might have heard of Ekdam, the brand that brings biryanis from all over India into one umbrella. Now it's worth mentioning that JFL is one of the most successful players in India and stands apart from rest of the other players. Just to mention, JFL is already a public limited company with shares trading on stock exchanges. What we can observe is that all these QSR companies are either at the final stage of going public, for example Sapphire Foods, which have filed the draft red herring prospectus DRHP with SEBI, or the shares are already trading in the stock market like Jubilant Foodworks Limited or for that matter Burger King India Limited. But Subway's strategy followed a structure of making multiple franchisee partners in India instead of having a single master franchisee like Domino's. Now, whether this strategy is successful or not, I'll leave it up to you guys to judge. The Mint predicts that India's QSR market is going to clock a CAGR compounded annual growth rate of 23% between now and fiscal year 2025. And as you can see, COVID has become an enabler for that. In my personal opinion, if the Reliance deal gets through, the competition is going to get more stiffer and stiffer in the QSR market of India. The question that arises is, why is Subway doing it? What value does this deal bring to the table of this restaurant chain? Before swooping into it, let's look at the history of Subway in India. In India, the first Subway restaurant was opened in 2001 at Saket, New Delhi by an Indian franchise, and now Subway has more than 660 restaurants across the country, and the company is planning to reach the 700 mark very soon. As it turns out, in contrast to the current arrangement of regional master franchises and individual networks, the global chain has been focusing on streamlining its Indian business through a local partner. In 2017 also, several Subway Indian franchises came up together to create one platform and were in talks with some investors for a buy-in, but they failed. Subway in India has been in the hunt for opportunities to reorganize and restructure and expand its business through a single dominant player like Jubilant Food Networks, which owns Domino's, or Sapphire Foods, which runs KFC. Currently, the food chain takes on a master franchisee of development agents who run these clusters of stores but do not directly own them. And the company wants to change that. This comes at a time when Subway on a global level is going through a transformational strategy change under the leadership of Mr. John, as they are trying to cut costs and reduce headcount as the sales have been hit hard by the pandemic. And in contrast, Reliance Retail is a profitable company with rupees 962 crore as net profit in the fiscal year 2021. In my opinion, Subway has always been a global brand with a similar kind of menu and diner setting throughout the world, and it takes great pride in revering and valuing local customers and their traditions, which gives it a reputation for providing healthier options to junk food. While keeping international favorites like Turkey and Italian BMT, Subway India also has sandwiches without beef or pork, making local veggie choices like the veggie patty, paneer tikka, aloo patty, and it keeps on making local additions like the veggie shami or corn and peas, green pea patty, and now even wraps. This holds significance due to local religious beliefs of Jainism and Hinduism, and 1 in 3 Indians being vegetarian, it makes a lot more sense. The advantage Subway has that it's always associated with more nutrition value and carry a tag of healthy with it as compared to other fast food. According to World Health Organization, in 2011, more than 25 million Indians had diabetes, and Subway came at the right time in communicating health to Indian consumers. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys liked the video. Do share, like and subscribe the channel, and I'll be there with a new fresh video next week. Till then, bye bye, stay safe.